It's only May, but already there are gardeners and farmers who have plants to harvest from. For some plants, it's in their perennial nature to do this early on. Strawberries, asparagus, chives, mint, and rhubarb are examples of Minnesota perennials. These plants can live many years, some longer than others. These plants offer their fruits, vegetables, pods, or roots each year, earlier in the growing season. We can look forward to these foods as early as April, May, and June. Other plants can be harvested sooner because of their early seeding. These plants can grow in cooler soil with cooler breezes, and they grow fairly quickly. Pea pods, radishes, lettuce, collards, kale, and spinach are some more cold weather hardy plants. When plants aren't so hardy or able to grow in the cold, they could be grown in a very warm place that collects heat. We call this a greenhouse. It's even possible to grow in the winter all year round in Minnesota if you construct a certain kind. There are many wild spring greens you could include on your plate right now too. Have you tried any of these Minnesota wild greens? Foragers are experienced or seasoned harvesters, but foragers are not exactly farmers. They tend to harvest as they wander from backyards, around lakes, and in the woods. Good foragers will not take too much of a plant that does not grow a lot and know which plants are safe for us to eat. Have you tasted any of the plants we can harvest early on in Minnesota? How have you enjoyed them in the past? Maybe some of us have tried baked asparagus. I get excited to bake a rhubarb pie. Have you ever had a strawberry smoothie to refuel? Or some mint lemonade to refresh yourself on a hot summer day? There are so many ways we can enjoy the foods we eat. What are you craving? Something sweet? Savory? Refreshing? Maybe you want to fill your plate with salad greens or flowers of all different colors and shapes. Do you have any early spring plants growing in or around your home? If you want to garden and haven't started any early seeds, that is just fine. Some seeds will give us a little more time. Lettuce is a good example. You can start indoors for early transplant or directly sow them in their garden home. You can grow most varieties of lettuce any time throughout the entire summer. Some varieties of lettuce only take 45 days until they're ready for us to eat. When you're growing plants, you can either sow seeds directly in their garden home or start them indoors with the intention to transplant them to a more fitting home. With some, you can do both. When we plant a seed directly, this means we place it in the ground or the container we chose for that season. Some plants actually prefer this, like melons, squash, cucumbers, and bush beans. As we learned earlier, some plants are cold hardy and can be planted earlier in the spring. For many seeds that are directly planted, however, we need to wait until the weather is warm enough for the seed to be able to germinate or sprout. Today it is May 20th, and it's pretty safe to say we've had the last frost here in Minnesota. You still have time to plant these seeds directly in their garden home. In another video, I will walk you through the steps of transplanting seeds you started early in small containers indoors.